So guys, today we'll be tier listing cars in SA that are mostly seen in the colored community, from the Toyota Runnings all the way to your Polos. 2 cars per manufacturer, and we will be rating these cars based on their looks, interior and speed mostly. First off, we have the Nissan GXI. The GXI is going into S tier. It comes with the SR20DE, but people usually swap in the SR20VE, which is the Neo VVL variation. Which provides about 150 to 160 kilowatts of power. That's a lot of power in a body that only weighs about 150 kg. It looks pretty good and is pretty fast. The interior is really nothing to write home about. It has electric windows, leather seats and aircon. So the GXI will start us off in S tier.
Alright, just watch. Even though man is sitting right for the weekend, man. Alright, you see the shift. Alright, you see the shift. You see the shift.
The Civic is also going into S tier. It's known pretty much worldwide as a budget-friendly car. You cannot go wrong with the Civic. It's fun to drive, looks good, is light, good for drag racing, good for mountain run, and interior-wise it has electric windows, leather seats, enough boot space. This car low-key does it all. The only bad thing is the D-Series low-key sounds bad and the rust can be dangerous. It usually rusts by the wiper tray, which causes the floorboard to also rust, but all in all, it's an S tier car. The EG is going into A tier. I have first-hand experience with this one since I owned a 160i, and let me tell you, driving-wise, I think a Honda drives better than most cars.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
I don't know why, but the Honda felt much more nippy and torquey than the MK1 I have now. Personally, I think the EG also looks better and in general is a better car than the EK. Every EK around here looks the same. White in color and your tech wheels. On the EG, there's a little more customization possible, since you can put on either the new spec bumper or the EG61 or run Volks, BBS, TE37s or NKs. The seats in the 160i is outdated though, but I think the 180e versions come with a better interior, so the EG is going into A tier.
This is the Volkswagen Polo, and it's a little bit like a brummie in a jacket. You know, it's trying to be all posh, but you know, deep down, it's as common as muck, ain't it?
The Polo 6 is going into B tier.
Huh?
I don't think there's anything wrong with the Polo, but the thing is, it's everywhere. Look to your left, a Polo. Look to your right, a Polo. Your mom drives a Polo. Your auntie drives a Polo. Your grandma drives a Polo. Everyone has a Polo. But I get it. It's a good car, affordable and drives well. And with some bags and wheels, you're breaking some necks. But even if you're just going to work, you'll see like 20 Polos. Like I said, it's still a good car, just not for me. So you know, straight to B tier. Going into B tier, mostly because of the price. These are pretty expensive, and for that price you can usually go for a Runnings or even a Golf 6 GTI, which I think both are better cars. They come with the 1.8 liter 16 valve, which produces 85 kilowatts of power and about 155 newton meters of torque. But at the end of the day, it's a Toyota, so it'll last your whole lifetime. So the GLE is going into B tier for being too expensive. This is going to be a short one. I'm putting the F80 in A tier. Hear me out. This car is way too expensive for the everyday person. I only know of 3 people who owns one of these, but it's obviously the best car on the list. Interior and speed wise, it's unmatched and looks better than most of these cars. But money is a big deal, and there's a reason that a lot of people here own one. But you'll see at least one of these 3 every car meet. So the F80 is going into A tier. The Citi Golf is going into A tier. It suffers from the same thing as the Polo. It's everywhere, but it's still a very good car. With later models like the Velocity upgrading everything the previous models lacked, like better interior and just a better driving experience. They are available in 1.4, 1.6 and 1.8 displacements, but where the Citi shines is in engine swaps, with people running the 2-liter 812 or some K24s. It's cheap and easy to look after, so the Citi is going into A tier. The RSI is joining the boys at S tier. The runnings can be a bit pricey, but I think it's a good bang for your buck. The RSI comes with a 1.8 liter 2ZZ which pushes about 141 kilowatt. It's easy to make the car look good since it comes out the factory with the RSI wheels, which in itself is a bit pricey. It's a 6-speed and a hatch, but there's a lot of space. It also has ABS brakes, and the tone of the runnings is unbeatable, so the RSI is going into S tier. The Champ is going into A tier. Stock it's only a 1400, which pushes about 60 to 67 horsepower, which is like the equivalent of walking. This is why whenever you see one on the road, it's never carrying anything. It's also a carburetor, but it's light, so with an engine swap you're dusting a lot of people. Has a decent amount of torque stock, and the saving grace, it's rear wheel drive, so you can do things like this. It's also pretty affordable, so it makes a good project vehicle.